advisory board member at the Nigerian Economic Summit Group and chairman of Parthian Partners, Adedotun Sulaiman, is urging the Nigerian government to prioritize reforms that will boost confidence of local and foreign investors to aid improved market participation. Speaking with CNBC Africa, Sulaiman says FX supply constraints need to be addressed.
I think we have a government that appears to have a handle on the issue, and it's only a matter of time, before we begin to see some of these things manifest in the kind of result that we all want. It's early days, and most Nigerians forget that, it's early days. Since it's taken us many, many years to get to where we are now, and therefore, there's nobody that has a magic wand that will undo it in 6 months or less. But like the president announced and like the finance minister elaborated and so on, I think they have plans. And some of these plans take time in formulating, in refining, and so on. And I'm hoping that they actually said it's a matter of weeks, not months, before these plans become public. So let's wait and see.
All right. Let's also look at, for example, now the kind of reforms we need as a country. Like they've said, it's the of petrol subsidy, which in a way also has its adverse effect. And we've also seen the unification of the FX market as well. But it seems that the pressure on the Naira is really more looking at the fact that the demand in the parallel markets is increasing by the day. So what are those strategies that you feel needs to be done to address this disparity?
I think what we face in the foreign exchange market, in my view, is a supply issue. I think we got to do something about the supply before we start talking about managing the demand. The demand is always been there because ours is not a very productive economy. Most of the things we consume is imported, and they don't accept Naira where those things are coming from. So you got to exchange your Naira for dollars. So when you have more Naira chasing a few dollars, you get the situation that we have now. So for me, the solution is in demand. I create conditions where people who have dollars will bring their dollars into the country. Or people who have sufficient confidence in the country that they will invest in Nigeria, invest dollars in the country, and so on.
All right. One of the offerings that Parthian is doing is also to try and bring about that balance. For example, you're looking at providing liquidity now. So what are those things, modalities that Parthian has adopted to ensure that we play a significant role in this market, and even when this issue becomes so much, we would always find a way to boost liquidity, which is very important.
Well, Parthian is just a what I call a market player. And the whole idea of Parthian is to democratize investing and break it down, and not leave it to banks and finance companies and portfolio investors and so on. So that ordinary people, regular people, regular professionals who have some money can invest in the capital market, invest in the money market, invest in the FX market, invest in the insurance products and so on. That's what the iInvest app sets us to do, and I think we're doing a fairly good job achieving that.
Let's look at investment now. Let's look at channeling investment. We've seen the government go out, home and abroad to try and win investors to say, what, we have this policy direction. And we've seen the market reacts to these pronouncements in positive directions. Look at the capital market, for example, now. But of importance is the fact that we still need more local investors to play in that space, and that it beholds upon companies like Parthian to ensure that they boost local investors, attract more local investors, and also that enlightenment is very important. So how well do you think, with the body language of this government and the pronouncement of this government, it would help in your own, let me call it evangelism now, will help in your own evangelism in getting more local investors,
What we more than anything is confidence. What's been lacking is confidence. People are not sure that if they invest in Nigeria, what happens the following day? If they invest under a set of policies, would those policies subside or would they be changed? Issues around security, uncertainty about government policies. Is the government going to stand? Is the government going to be challenging? Those are the things that make people defer making an investment decision, because the last thing you want to do is to put money in an economy and something happens and you lose your investment. And therefore, certainty, not certainty, at least some level of confidence is required. It takes time to build confidence, but very, very easy to destroy confidence. I think we've done better at destroying confidence than we are at building confidence. So I guess it's a matter of time. But like I said at the beginning, I think this government appears to have its, its proper, sights set, the right things and so on. And given time, assuming they don't change or they don't get derailed, I think the confidence will increase. We'll see more investment happen. And so when we talk about investment also, most people think that investment has to be foreign. No, local investors, local people have to invest as well. There are a lot of people who rather keep their money in cash than invest because, cash is safe. It may be losing value due to inflation, but at least cash is there. And therefore, you don't want to invest when you're not sure, reasonably sure that your investment will be safe and the basis upon which you make the investment will not be changed overnight and so on. Now, once locals find confidence in their own economy, chances are foreigners will pile in as well.
Right, and then we're seeing the new trend. Well, not necessarily a new trend. You see people now, having their savings in foreign exchange, hedging the naira. And, they'll come out to say, speculators are the ones also affecting, the markets and all that. But do you think that in the short term, with the efforts of the government, do you think that that's the right step to take?
I don't think so. You're betting, it's not like betting against yourself. For me, it's a game of lose. Also depend on your time horizon, of course. If you are playing a short-term game, of course you can, buy today, sell tomorrow, make some money and so on. But on a long-term basis, you're going to lose, for sure. I don't think it's safe to bet against your own currency.
Advisory Board Member at the Nigerian Economic Summit Group and Chairman of Parthian Partners, Adedotun Sulaiman.